An Insecticon! Do I call for backup? Or an exterminator? Hello guys, I'm the Canadia Reviewer and I'm infested by bugs! Bugs! I'm infested by... So here's a video review of Skrapnel with Reflector. Let's take a closer look at these, shall we? So here's Skrapnel, or for you G1ers, Shrapnel, and he transforms into a bug, which I think is absolutely disgusting. You racist. I didn't mean it that way. Of course you didn't. You mother... So here's Skrapnel in his alt mode, and as you can see, he transforms into a beetle of sorts, and it's a robotic beetle that eats metal. Nom 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 nom. And as you can see, his pinches move. Yes. Yes. Yes! It's got a hole on the top, which is where you can plug Reflector, but we're not talking about Reflector right now. Look at the yellow details, the purple, and the delicious Decepticon logo. He even has eyes. Although you can obviously tell that these are his arms and those are his legs, it's not really a bad design, and if you love G1, oh, you will love this. I guarantee almost maybe that you will love this. So here's Reflector in his alt mode, and as you can see, he is a camera, which at least, you know, he is a camera. He's not really flat and doesn't transform from 3 characters and is not, like, so tiny, so itsy-bitsy tiny. But you know what? I gotta say, this really, really works. If the toy works, okay? There's a problem with this. He does have a lot of camera bits on the top here, which look nice, but there's the peg, so all the Transformers have to hold it from this to get in camera mode, but that reveals the robot mode, which is kind of unfortunate. Also, that doesn't really hold into place. It used to do a better job, but I guess it's wearing down and it's just making a gaping hole. You want to transform it, flip that up, and you're done. You want to transform it into the gun mode, you flip down the peg, flip down this piece, and there you go, that's a gun. Let's take a look at that nice robot mode. Look at the green right there. It's coming off more bluish on camera, at least on my end, but it is actually a really nice green. He's got his little camera in his chest, which I think should have been a peg, and just overall it's not that bad. You can see his arms and his legs, and you know, it works really well, but it especially works quite well as a gun. That looks really cool. Now on mine, the arm kind of flops all over the place, but it's not really that bad, and it's going to vary. It's just how I pulled this out. You don't want to pull it from the arms. So check this out. If you want to make it a gun, you can go ahead and do that. Or you just flip this up, and it's a camera on top of a bug. You didn't think of that. Didn't think of that. Now let's go on to the robot mode. You are a bug. What use are you to the Decepticons? Well, the fact that I can eat metal. In fact, you're looking delicious. I'm going to back away from you now. So here is Skrapnel in his robot mode. Unfortunately, though, it is quite small. But honestly, even though I kind of wish this was a deluxe, I'm fine with it being a Legends class figure. And I gotta say, there's a lot of things you can do with this figure. His head is on rotation joint, which is really hard to pull off. And he's got ball joints everywhere. That makes him very easy to stand. They're not loose, but they're not too tight either. He's not even being supported by anything except for his one leg. That's amazing. Also, you can do whatever you want with these pinchers. You can have them fully up, or you can have them spread out like so. His back kibble can be kind of annoying, but it's not too terribly tragic, and I do like the design of that. The little legs on the side of the arm isn't really too bad, and you can also do this. You can play around puppetry. Take a look at that head. Look at the detail. Look at its design. It's so gorgeous. It's so nice. It's so crisp. It only has 2 different paint colors on the head, but you know what? They work really well. I would have loved it if the kind of sunglasses was a different color, but quite honestly, I don't think it's too much of a bother. It's hard to doubt that this figure can absolutely hold his weapon. The weapons and hands do use the 5mm ports, so you can kind of switch the weapons out. And if you're still on the fence on buying this figure, well, I got 2 words for you. Say cheese. So you get a nice little Insecticon and a nice little camera dude. Now, however, they do have their flaws, and it's mostly put on Reflector. I gotta say that Skrapnel is a really nice figure, and Reflector is just a brilliantly thought out figure to boot. Although, again, most of the complaints go to Reflector, he really works out, and I gotta say this is one of the figures that I totally recommend out of the Legends waves. So if you can pick up any of them, it definitely has to be the Insecticon of this wave. Anyways, let's go to my overall review. So overall, what I would recommend Skrapnel with Reflector, I'd say you should get them. Definitely consider getting them. I would consider getting them. I got them. You might not have them. You should consider getting them. Get him! Get him! Get him! Buy him! Buy him! This soda has peanut butter on it.